November the 14th, 2017, 11:58 a.m. EST. The sound of constant jumping from the apartment directly above her had become a grim routine for sophomore Carly Carroll, long before the disastrous events of the University of North Texas homecoming game weekend. Every weekend a different party, the student told CBS-11. And during some of those parties, Carroll would watch her ceiling go up and down like a trampoline. Sometimes she would even call police in Denton, Texas, to complain half-worried that it might collapse. It's one of those things you don't think is actually going to happen. And yet, Carroll said, it's one of those things you don't think is actually going to happen. Then, on Saturday, the North Texas Mean Green walloped the University of Texas at El Paso 45-10 in the big game, and Carroll's upstairs neighbors threw a party to remember. Police estimated that 100 people crammed into the third-story apartment above her that night, which, like every unit in the complex, was occupied by college students. As Deo Oyenuga carried his DJ equipment in, he told CBS-11, he felt the floor sink beneath him. I said, this doesn't feel right. As Saturday night turned into Sunday morning, Oyenuga's music thumped and people filled nearly every square inch of the apartment, spilling out onto the balcony in an overflow column. I could feel the floor starting to shake. I yelled like, yo, people need to leave. Abiola Busari, a junior who had thrown the party, later admitted to reporters that it had gotten out of hand. People he didn't know were showing up. I could feel the floor starting to shake, he told WFAA. I yelled like, yo, people need to leave. But the people wanted to dance. They wanted to jump. Thousands of pounds of humanity, bouncing up and down upon the thin layer of privacy that was Busari's floor and Carroll's ceiling, which shook so badly that she and her roommates had fled the building by 1:30 a.m., when the DJ upstairs put on What by Playboy Carti. What, went the lyrics. Bounce, 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 went the party. One moment he was there, then he wasn't. At that moment DJ Priestley, 22, watched his partner Davian Keys simply disappear into hardwood. One moment he was there, then he wasn't, he told the Houston Chronicle. A bottle of Tower vodka crashed down into Carroll's empty apartment. It was followed by furniture, structural supports, Davian Keys, Abiola Busari and at least half a dozen others. As the hole widened, dancing turned to screaming. Some ended up stranded on a 6-inch strip of floor above the chasm, clinging to the wall like movie characters when they end up stuck outside a skyscraper. A video showed a dancer trying to flee the growing hole. As a viewer noted, she was soon forced to accept her fate and grab her hair. I really warned YALL, I swear, I was so close, man. Number UNF2 Kelvin 17 pic.twitter.com/0SXH7ISGR. Down she went, down they all went. People on top of people, drenched in a geyser of pipe water and covered in the remains of a party. Some tried to climb back up on broken beams as those on the high ground stared in awe. When firefighters got to the building, CBS-11 reported, partygoers were dangling between floors.